Hi, I'm Renee and I work in the merchandising department. I was asked to sit down and talk to the SmartPaker fans about New Year's resolutions for 2014, the resolutions that I had for 2014, and what I have coming up for 2015. So I have a handy little sheet right here so I remember what to say and answer all of the questions. The first question is, what were your riding goals and New Year's resolutions from the last year? Did you accomplish them? This is a good question. I'm excited to answer it because I actually did set a goal and I did accomplish it. So my goal for 2014 was to qualify for the area national adult medal finals. This is a really challenging goal for me. It requires doing a lot of horse showing and committing to getting the points that are required to qualify for the final. So for this particular final, it's held at the Capital Challenge Horse Show in October, and they take the top 30 adult riders based by points in the US. So I was able to qualify and compete at the final. So yes, I did set a goal and I did accomplish it, and I feel really proud of it, and I was really happy with how the horse show went and the rounds that I put in on my horse. So the next question is, what is your riding New Year's resolution for this year? It's probably boring if I say it's the same thing, but I'm going to go ahead and be boring and say it's the same thing. My goal this year is also to again qualify for the area national adult medal. I know it seems silly that I'm doing the same thing as last year, but I'm hoping that it's going to be something that I can go to this year feeling a little bit more confident and a bit more competitive than I was this past year. So if I qualify again this year, this would be my third year competing, and I feel like third time's a charm. The next question that I have is, as a rider, what do you aspire to be? What are your ultimate goals? So for me, this is kind of not the easiest question, I guess, so I'll kind of keep it a little bit basic and just give you what came to mind. As a rider, I feel like I'm just constantly striving to improve. I always want to learn something new. I always want to try something new, and I really just want to get better as a rider and as a horsewoman. So there's always something that you learn different, whether you're in a lesson or you're just with your horse or you're reading something online. Also this year, I'm doing something really interesting, and I have a mini horse, and her name is Clara. And Clara and I are working to get certified for her to be a therapy horse. So I want Clara to be able to visit children and share some of her love with them. She's just an absolute tiny little angel, and she's so cute and adorable, and if we don't show a picture of her at this point in some type of B-roll, it's going to be a disservice for everyone. So tiny little Claire and I are going to be spending some more time this year, and I think this is a really great balance for me because I do spend a lot of my riding time competitively focused, and having Clara is a great balance for me to be able to enjoy her and to bring some smiles to some little kids' faces. So I'm really looking forward to that. Okay, next question, number 4. Have you ever made any New Year's resolutions, riding oriented or not, that were totally unrealistic? No. I feel like I'm not even a very specific New Year's resolution type person. I try to set goals for myself, but I don't think like, oh, it's January 1st, time to set a new goal. I kind of think about it ahead of time, or I'm planning based on my competition schedule or calendar or the horse that I'm riding at the time. So no. If I was just going to say like I'm going to skydive this year, I know for sure that's not happening, so I'm not going to set that as my goal. The last question, number 5. Do you have any tips for sticking to and following through on your resolutions? Sure. So with me, when I set my goals, which I guess would be the same thing as a resolution here, I really thought about how I was going to achieve it. So there's some steps along the way that I knew that I needed to be like checking in on throughout the course of the year. So if you said, I'm going to be skydiving sometime this year, so you'd probably need to look into, where am I going to go skydiving? Do I need to get certified to skydive? Do I just jump out of a plane? You don't want to do that. You need to set yourself up ahead of time with some plans and an action plan and probably a timeline. So for riding goals, I do the same. So if you're just saying, I'm going to start taking riding lessons maybe in a different discipline. So you'd start researching where you're going to take your riding lessons, look at different trainers, look at different facilities, read some stuff online, and then set goals for yourself and check-in points throughout the year so you know you can accomplish your goal by the end of the year. So the other important thing that I want to talk to you about is we'd love to hear what your New Year's resolutions are for upcoming 2015. What's really cool is specifically I want to hear from Courtmasterlucky5 and Equestrian Jumper. You are officially tagged. Give us your video. So make sure to subscribe to the SmartPak YouTube channel. So feel free to leave your answers in the comments section there. And again, thanks for watching and have a great ride.